Hello guys, here's Madam OK. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being a part of it. If you enjoy watching the videos, please don't forget to subscribe as well as to hit the like button. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye! Hello guys, today I will be teaching you how to paint something very yummy, donuts. We will start with the sketch and we'll proceed with, let's see, how many donuts should we paint? Maybe 3 would be enough. So one of them will go on the side. Remember, donuts are rounded. We'll place another one over there. Doesn't need to do a perfect circle, remember, and maybe another one will come on the side there. We'll make the donuts with the opening inside, like a classic donut. Right. This, let's see, maybe this one we will round it a little bit more, and this one, oh yeah, this is a big donut here. Whoa, like this, a little bit opening. Fantastic. This donut is really big, so I'm making it a little bit smaller. Right. Good. We have our drawing completed. We can decide later on what will go on the top. However, the most important decision at this stage will be to choose the right color for the base of the donut. And we can do it 2 different ways. We can do it by painting with watercolors first, or we can use a very diluted acrylic or tempera paint, which I will be doing in the second. Making of this paint almost watercolors. Now we also have to decide from which side do we view those donuts, and I would say let's view them from our right lower side. So that means that we will see also this part of the base, I call it, of the donut, the side of the donut. Maybe a little bit, we will not see the other side. However, we definitely will see this part. So this part is done. Later we'll probably add a little bit of red, or maybe even right away tiny bit of yellow mixed with white, and I will add it just to see this part here, just somewhere between and white. You can also add some red if you want to, and then just a tiny bit more of brown next to this white surface of the paper. So this way, when you place the glaze on the top, this darker passage will indicate shadow created by the glaze. So the next step will be to work on the glaze of our donuts, and we want to have different donuts. So I'm opening my acrylic paint, I'm cleaning up my palette knife, and then I will apply the paint directly on the surface. See, a little bit heavier, why not? And with palette knife or brush or both, I can nicely move it around and create this nice glaze. If you have paint that comes in the bottle as more fluid, that's okay, just squeeze the bottle on the top, should be okay. And in case when you have just regular paint, well, you can use just the brush and this should be okay too. I'm using this brush, it's a little bit stiffer than watercolor brush for sure, and I will move the paint around. I just want to cover certain parts. I definitely will not see anything on the other side, so I'm going with my glaze. It really looks physically as a glaze on the top of our lovely donut. One more thing, and this would be, I add a little bit of red to it. I have to squish a tiny bit of red and then very carefully apply it with the brush. Tiny bit, introducing especially by the edge, to create a better volume, and the same on this side here. we'll make a chocolate donut. Now I want to show you what will happen when I add some yellow. And the yellow can nicely blend into my brown. And what it will do, it will change slightly the color. And the other donut will need to have some other colors. And I think white would be perfect here. So let's see. Yeah, white would be okay. The yellow would be good too, but I think this should be okay since we will use turquoise color for the backdrop. And now we are moving to the ground. And I think this would be a fantastic color. So I'm using palette knife, you can use brush. Good, then we have to come into the centers. We have to let it dry just a tiny bit. In the middle, you can think about different patches on top of donuts. So you can come with white on top of our beautiful donut, the pinkish one, and make those strokes longer, shorter, but they have to be heavier. We also can add some yellow sprinkles as well, because remember, our donut has to be colorful. I think you can create some other shapes like this, and remember, you have to repeat the shape of your donut. So when this rounds the top, then you have to also bring the roundness here. Okay? Otherwise it will not look right. Choose something that is darker, which is yellow ochre color. Mix with yellow. So we will use some red now for the sparkles. Of purple here for glaze, and I think this will be a more interesting combination. Yeah. Now, the one thing that we have to do is to work on the volume of our beautiful donuts, and one of them will be to make the shadows on the ground. Like this. Since we have this beautiful purplish color, I definitely can put some sparkles here. So with the ground, I want to make sure that the donuts look correct. So I'm mixing my yellow ochre or oxide color. Just the last touches, I always say, it's always hard to say bye to the painting. Because we can do so much, we know about it. It really helped. And the same on this part here. I think we can go just a tiny bit lighter with more yellow. Just like this. Let's see, maybe also we can help ourselves a little bit with the shadows. So maybe I put some purple in it. You know what? Instead of brown, purple I think would be a better choice. Oh, it seems to be. Very good. So our painting is finished and I hope that you enjoyed the process. And now it's time for you to work on your own donut painting or any painting that represents something yummy, like a slice of cake or maybe your favorite candy. Have a good day and see you next time working on another great painting.